Hello and welcome. I'm checking to make sure the uh, stream is working online. Should be started. There it goes. Okay. I actually did a little playing Spore while I was working on trying to make sure I got everything working properly, and I left it running. Um, while I was having a conversation with Windows Copilot. Um, I just wanted to give them a little data they can use for fine tuning. Figured I would check some of its understanding of evolution. This is something I've done before, both with Copilot and with the GPT models that it evolved out of. And it's come a long way. It's still got a ways to go, but I thought some people might find it interesting, so I plan to share that here. And give me a moment to set this up. And yeah, I guess that's as close as it's gonna let me get to filling the whole screen with it. I would have liked to have just had it fill the whole screen, but no such luck. Let's see. That'll work. All right. Okay, scrolling to the top of this. Oh, reasoned activity. Huh. That wasn't what I wanted to scroll to the top of. I wanted to scroll to the top of this. Well, then I guess I can reduce this somewhat. How do I... Well, there, I guess. So here we go. How about that? My Spore window fits right in there. I can go over here and click on that and pick up the 20 purple spice, pick up the 6 red spice, and go over here and pick up the 20 green spice, and head back here. Okay, so so here's how I started this out. Over here on the right, I said an evolution of quote AAA unquote into quote ZZZ unquote question mark. Now, that's a vague question. I didn't say what I wanted it to do with that. I didn't ask, how would such an evolution work. I just put an evolution of AAA into ZZZ, and it says, sure, here's an example of how AAA can evolve into ZZZ in a series of steps. And it's got AAA, then becoming AAZ, becoming AZZ, becoming ZZZ. So basically it's just switching the last A to Z each time in 3 steps. It says in this example, each step changes one letter at a time from A to Z. This is just one possible evolution. There could be many other ways to evolve A into Z. Let me know if you need any help with anything else. That is a very simple, straightforward evolution. Now, for those who think the word evolution only applies to biology, that's biological evolution specifically. And yes, the word evolution does often get used to mean biological evolution, just like the word mathematics often gets used to mean trigonometry or arithmetic or algebra or whatever the person who's saying mathematics has in mind. But it's a lot broader than that. So I clicked the thumbs up, and of course the system responded back with, glad you like this answer. That's not the AI doing that. That's just that's the system. But the thumbs up was my way of giving them feedback that this was a good answer for that question. So then I said an evolution of 1 into 20, and it says, sure, here's an example of how 1 can evolve into 20 in a series of steps. And it's got 1 turns into 2, turns into 3, turns into 4, and so on. It's counting to 20. That is also evolution. It's a very simple, literally elementary form of evolution. And it says in this example, each step increases by the number 1. So it understood what it was doing. I know that's not a big deal for someone to understand that, but keep in mind that's for someone to understand that. A lot of people are looking at large language models like this, and they're going, that's not a someone, that's a something. Well, how many somethings do we have out there that really understand why that is evolution and exactly what it is that's going on there? A standard computer program can't do that. Just can't. Now, I say standard computer program. By that I mean the kinds of computer programs that have been written for the most part up to this time, not including advanced artificial intelligence like these large language models, which are kind of new. It says ecosystem collapse on Jula, how in the world? It's the moon. It's over here. Forgot how to pronounce that. Julafin. Okay, couldn't see it well with it in a small window on here. It is kind of a small window, and I'm not sure how well it's showing up on on YouTube either. I hope it's easier than that, but the tiny little thing it was showing there, yeah, that was hard to see. Urgent message for our captain. Our ecosystem on planet Julafin is at great risk. A virus is spreading through some of our wild minion herds. Close transmission. Okay. So basically they want me to do the usual and wipe out the minion herds, but yeah, it's giving me 1 minute and 40 seconds to eliminate it, and it already took one of the life forms out. Now, is it going to restore that afterward, or is it I think what it does is it takes one out, and then it restarts the timer and takes another one out when the timer runs out. So I could put that one back. It doesn't mean it won't wipe the same one out again or wipe out another one. I still have to go through this thing that I don't like, that that this is a part of a thing that you have to do in the game to wipe out a few to keep it from wiping out a bunch. Seems a little on the unfair side, but in that sense it mimics real life, which which is a lot on the unfair side. There's a heck of a lot of unfairness in real life. Okay, gonna find one. It was finding one before, but it was well, I wasn't able to spot where it was finding it. There, it did it. It killed off another. Yeah, there's two. Oh, there's 3 life forms missing now. Okay. I wonder if I would have replaced that one. Oh, it made me start all over again. I didn't realize that. And when it started the timer over, it also started the count over again. It probably wiped out the particular one that it was having me wipe out 5 of, and now it's back trying to wipe out another one yet. Okay, and so now I've got to replace these. This one and that one. That's the minion that it was telling me about earlier. And that one. Thanks for showing up. Without you, this would have been a real nightmare. We really appreciate your help. You're very welcome. Trade. Let's have a look. 14,000 for the yellow, not bad. 11,000 for the red. Again, not really good, but not bad. The rest of those, sort of unacceptable. So I'll wait a while. Purple's getting up there in number. Say goodbye. And let's see. Go over here, do the recharge thing. And pick up those red. Thank you for receiving me. Recharge. Okay, and I'm gonna go over here and grab some pink spice. Yeah, you might notice also well, my enemy sort of mysteriously disappeared. the one that waged war on me without my permission to do so. Yeah, I won't be doing that again. There we go. And I'm too high up to get that, so there, now I can. Orange flavor crystals. Changes the color of the planet's water to orange. Okay, so orange flavored water. Kool-Aid oceans. I don't know. At any rate, yeah. So here, greetings, trade. 26,000 for the green spice. Could be better. I think I'll go ahead and accept that. 95 of them. I mean, it's running out of space because it hits 99. It won't let you get any more. So I might as well make space for those. I have 84 of these, the pink spice. let's see. If I go to the nearby yellow planet, there's a bunch more stuff to collect there. Let's see. There's no spice being made here. I have to fix that. Oh, I forgot to congratulate the new colony. Apparently. Okay. Trade. 27,000 for the purple? Not good enough. Okay. Go in here. Tip that down this way. Oh, my terror score is still too low. Okay, can I fix that? Needs to get warmer and a less dense atmosphere. Or less humid atmosphere, because again in this game those are the same thing. Well, this would make the atmosphere warmer, and I can use this one to make it less dense. So let's start with that. Try to bring this down to where it can move in a straight line to get to T1, or at least a nearly straight line. You might notice it's sort of avoiding going into the T1 circle there. I'm sending it what should be straight down, but it's heading to the left. So that's when this comes in, and I can start it going more to the right. And then add a little more of that one to it. What is showing up on the radar? Oh, this over here. And it looks like I better add a little more of that downward before it fails. Oops. Am I too late because I stopped to grab that thing? Hope not. Nope, not quite. I gotta hurry though. Cargo. Stabilize it while I can. Okay. There. Okay. I could do a little more than that, but for now I think I'll leave that as good enough. It's enough that I can at least have this producing some spice. Okay. Yeah, I think there were 3 yellow spice planets in the system or something like that, so I could actually have it producing a lot of yellow spice in this one system. Oh, Yellow City Hall. I could just put that there. I was using the flat ones for this game, so I think I'll stick to that, but it's tempting. So let's see. Flat pink, yeah, City Hall. Let's change that to flat yellow City Hall. paint. I think I'm gonna go paint like, and where was that? Well, I could do one of those, but nah, let's just not. Close the paint like, and let's see, that is this texture, and let's see, I think I can just take that and color these sides. Well, maybe not. There, okay. Let's see, this texture, that'll work. Pretty straightforward. And save that. I left one ring around it unchanged. That's okay. Okay. Flat pink house. Do that. And edit. Now, if somebody wanted to color code them like I'm doing to go along with the Spice Mine, and they don't want to go through all the effort of making making all the different colors of all the different buildings, they could, like, for example, just do one kind of building, just the houses, or just the entertainment building, or just the factory, or for that matter, just the city hall. As long as you know that's your clue. And you don't really need to do it at all, but if you want a quick reminder of, you know, what color spice you're dealing with, I find it's helpful. So let's see, where was that? This yellow thing or that yellow thing? I think that one makes a better roof. And then this. Yeah, I'll leave that bottom the way it is, I think. Well, I could change it to that, I think. Very light. Whoops. That wasn't what I meant to click. That was. Well, I'll leave it that way. Both of them, I think. Good enough. Actually, I might do this. Yeah. Compensates for the little bit of greenness in there a bit. Okay. So there's the flat yellow house. Then the start with the flat pink entertainment building, and modify that to make a yellow one. I'll get back to that conversation with the Copilot, by the way. Okay, flat yellow entertainment. And again, let's see, paint mode, paint like, either one of these, I guess. See which one looks okay. I can maybe take that and just improve it a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, that works just like that. Maybe that. Yeah, I think that works. Could have went more there, I think. Is that the same? Oh, it isn't changing it because that only changed this top one. Well, that. Undo, undo, undo. Like that, I think. A little more distinctive. And then finally, start with a factory. And let's turn that one yellow. And remember to change the name. That is a risk you run when you're doing this, is that you might change the name or the color and then save it and forget you didn't do the other. I've done that. Try this. That looks acceptable. So that's set up. Let's see. Oh, I ran out of okay. Throw one of those over here. That works for now. 38.4 per hour. We can maybe improve on it later, but for now, at least it will be producing some yellow spice. It's not the only, it's not the only yellow spice plant that I've got in this one. I have some plans for this. Oh, there's a whole bunch of incoming transmissions. And yeah, I can't do all of those. I mean, I could check them, but those that want me to do something right away, I'm not going to be able to do all of them right away, obviously. Okay, another one of those. Okay, I'll just head out of here for now. See if I can check some of those messages, and I'll leave that other whatever thing was there. Let's see, Human Empire. Well, there's 3 of them, so Your Magnificence leaves us breathless. Please take 10,000 Spore bucks and adorn yourself. Yeah, let's just give it right back. I can do that quickly. Your actions gained you favor with this empire. Open communications and use your diplomatic skills to propose an alliance with them. Actually, I have 2 alliances planned. It says here mission, make 2 more alliances. I could ally with these guys, but I think I'm gonna make an alliance with my other 2 saved games, and I'm curious because I don't think when I go to those other saved games that from their perspective it's gonna see it as an alliance. But I'm curious because in a way it sort of should. And that's maybe another thing to consider if they decide to make like a sequel to Spore 2 or something. Greetings, nice to see you. Might as well check the trade while I'm here. 44,000 each for these pink ones. That's enough. That's fair. Sell item. Might as well buy these. Let's see. Buy these while I'm at it. Let's see, how much is that? It's 1,250,000 to buy all of those. Well, I got 22 million now, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that, and I'll have them for later. That's part of how I got the millions, is by using those to double the amount of spice my planets could handle. Uber turret. Oh yeah, those are useful. I forgot about those. Now they're kind of expensive, even for having 22 million. I might hold off on that, but they help a planet defend itself when something comes along, which is handy when you're not going to be anywhere near your planets. Maybe I'll buy one of those for now. Could do 2. I think I know right where I'll put them. Okay, any rate, I was going to go diplomacy, accept our gifts, and well, they gave me 10,000. I'll give them 50,000. There we go. Now, who else had what messages out here? Oh, 3 of them. 1 really far away, and 2 somewhat nearby, in very different directions from each other. Okay, what is this? Another one giving me 10,000. Well, I'll just give them the same treatment then. They gave me 10, I'll give them 50,000 because I can. Earlier in the game, you don't want to do that because you can't afford it. If you manage to get to the point where you're this stable, why not? Diplomacy, accept a gift. There. And check the trade. Oh, 225,000 for this Foot of Povey. The Foot of Povey. This is the awe-inspiring sculpture known as the Foot of Povey. Povey himself made the claim that he was the rightful owner of this piece of artwork, but quite frankly, he didn't have a leg to stand on. Sell that. Buy a couple of yellow spice. Atmosphere generators. I could buy those. I don't really. They're quicker than the tools I have that use energy. I mean, you put them down and then they act on their own. You don't have to stick around and use them. And these are those I could maybe use a couple more of, but hopefully I'll get the one I can use energy for soon. What is this? Extreme energy storage. Increase your ship's energy to maximum capacity. Is that increase the ship's energy capacity to maximum, or increase the ship's energy to the maximum of its current capacity? I'm not sure which, but I think that was meant to be increase your ship's energy capacity to maximum. So I'm going to get one of those and hope I'm not wrong. Let's see, what is my ship's energy right now? It's 534 out of 600. Buy this. No, that must have been worded the way they meant it, because it doesn't look like the capacity went up at all. Now I know. Yeah, I might use that sometime. I mean, now that I've got it, but I probably shouldn't have bought it. Might come in handy in an emergency when I'm nearly out of energy. Anyway, say goodbye. Okay, and should I leave that one unresponded to? I think so for now, because it's way over there and I was busy with other things in a different direction. Here we go. And another one giving a gift of 10,000. So, yeah, nice that they're being generous like that. If I suddenly somehow find myself in a situation where I've run myself out of Spore bucks, maybe they'll help out. Trade. Let's see. Nope, nothing there. 2 pink spice for 11,000 each. Sure, why not? Buy that. And diplomacy. Give him a gift of 50,000 Spore bucks and say goodbye. Head back to the home world. Pick up 2 red spice. Hey, where were you? You better not make a habit of disappearing when trouble shows up. Let's see. Well, there's increase your cargo capacity to large cargo hold. I'll go ahead and get that. Is the energy one I was thinking that other one was in here? I don't see it. I'd like to find it just so I can tell them apart. Repair pack, that's not it. There's Interstellar Drive 3, not unlocked yet. Maybe I've already got maximum capacity for energy. That might be. Oh, health capacity. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. Maybe it did increase my energy capacity because I was looking at the green line. That's health capacity. That's this one. So, yeah, now I'm not sure. If I look through my tools, I don't see that in there anywhere. That energy capacity one. So maybe it was what I thought it was. Okay. Well, that's cool. Mini pulse. Do I have that? No, I don't. Let's add it. can come in handy in certain circumstances. That's for hitting ground targets. The game distinguishes between ground targets and not ground targets to prevent accidentally hitting ground targets with a weapon that was meant to be used for something not on the ground. Since, if you're aiming down at something and you miss your target, you can hit the ground. Which, is regrettable, so they just, give you a way to avoid it. Okay, let's see. I was going to go here. Nope, not there. There, okay. Bring that around that way. This one. Didn't want to do that. That I was aiming at. No? Is there... Zoom in. Oh, there's none. Okay. Alright. There. Make that go away. Now, back over here. Where was I? Yeah, I was reading off its description. In this example, each step increases the number by 1. This is just one possible evolution. There could be many other ways to evolve 1 into 20. Let me know if you need help with anything else. Now, this is an important thing to recognize. This, let me know if you need help with anything else. That is from fine-tuning. The pre-training, it's a large language model. It was trained on language stuff. Basically, text found on the internet for the most part, and it was mainly trained to predict what text comes next and output that. That was the pre-training. In order to do that, it had to get good at knowing what comes next. But in order to do it well, it had to get good at understanding why something would come next. So it actually evolved understanding because the selection process was selecting for being able to carry out that task well, and any changes that brought it a little closer to understanding or gave it a little better understanding were favored changes because they helped it to produce the results it was being asked to produce. And so the evolutionary process used in the pre-training, where its neural weights are tested and then slightly modified and then tested again, and tests that come out better are kept in preference over tests that come out worse. It actually evolved understanding. A lot of people didn't see that coming. I'm not one of those people. Okay, so here's the next one I said. An evolution of n colon equals n plus 2. Now, there's a reason why I put colon equals. Because n equals n plus 2 could just be seen as an inequality with an equal sign in it. It's a, how do you add 2 to something and have it be equal to the same thing? Colon equals in some computer languages is specifically used as an assignment operator to say that n becomes equal to n plus 2. So an evolution of n becomes equal to n plus 2 would be, for example, if you start with 36, n equals 36, you run that, n equals 38, run it again, n equals 40, run it again, n equals 42. And So it gave me an example starting with n equals 1, and it says, sure, here's an example of how a number n can evolve with the operation n colon equals n plus 2. And it says n equals 1, then n equals 3, n equals 5, n equals 7, and so on up to 19 it went. It says in this example, each step increases the number n by 2. This is just one possible evolution. There could be many other ways to evolve n with the operation n equals n plus 2. Let me know if you need help with anything else. And I could have responded to that. I didn't. I just went on to the next one. Yeah, it's not wrong in saying there could be many other ways to evolve n with the operation n colon equals n plus 2, but not if that's the only thing you're doing. If that's the only thing you're doing, that's the only evolution you're going to get. But there could be many different examples. It started with 1. It could have started with negative 45. It could have started with a complex number like e plus pi to the I, or e plus pi, I times pi. Yeah, don't raise it to the I power, because you just get a negative. Any rate, so I went on to say an evolution of x equals sine y plus cosine y times I, and question mark. And so it says, sure, here's an example of how a complex number x can evolve with the operation x equals sine y plus cosine y times I. And it used a backslash character in there. I'm not sure what its reasoning was for that exactly, but probably meant to be for some sort of formatting. I know it's learned to use different types of formatting. Some of that it was specifically fine-tuned to be able to do, and others just kind of came with the original pre-training. The side effect of stuff that it happened to be exposed to, and I'm not sure in that particular case what the backslash was in reference to. Here, let's check this. Hold on. Why is this still nothing? There should be something there. Something went wrong. I wonder if maybe I didn't get back here in time. I don't know. It looks like I've been attacked. Or maybe my... this one used to be... No, it was T2. I was thinking it used to be... I thought I had it up to T3. But yeah, it does look like they got attacked. Okay. Only one city hall per city. Yeah, got that. Let's see. Get this in here. And this. That. And that. And a factory, and another factory. 76.8 per hour. I think I had it better than that. Oh, I see why. $105.6. Okay, that's better. Grab one of these. Put it down right about here. Okay. That. .0 per hour. Am I missing something? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, swap these two. There we go. 105.6, same as the other one. Now, what is the capacity of this planet right now? 20. Okay, so that part's still there. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it wasn't producing. This one's already up to 20, and the other one should have been as well, but yeah, it's not. Okay. So let's see, where were we over here? Okay, let's start with y equals 0. Now, it did an interesting thing here. It says y equals 0 becomes, or produces x equals sine 0 plus cosine 0 times I equals 0 plus 1i. And so it knows, you know, cosine 0 is 1, and it knows sine 0 is 0. It has, there are certain values of sine and cosine that are well known and very, very exact. And so rather than working with you know, inexact numbers, you know, lots and lots of decimal places, or having to truncate to make them reasonable to work with, it incremented in units of pi over 4, so that it could stick with well-known values of sine and cosine. Now, this is sine and cosine, natural sine and cosine, not degrees sine and cosine. Some people are used to sine and cosine in degrees. These are sine and cosine in radians. If you don't know what the difference is, one radian is the distance of the radius around the circle, as opposed to 1 degree is 1/360th of the way around the circle. They're both a fraction. The difference is that the fraction of one of them is related to the circumference itself, and the other one is related to the radius. Those are proportional to each other, but you know, degrees in terms of, you know, like an integer number of degrees isn't going to necessarily produce a nice, neat result like that. So at any rate, yeah, it says that in this example, each step is increased by the angle y. Each step increases the angle y by pi over 4 radians. This is just one possible evolution. There could be many other ways to evolve x with the operation x equals sine y plus cosine y times I. Notice the times is implied there in that format. And again, I'm not sure, you know, that's I can't think of the name of it. There's one I'm thinking is probably what it was intending there, or what it was, you know, formatting based on. Can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. So I responded back, that was very creative. I wondered what increments, that was supposed to say or, I've got ear, what increments or decrements you might choose, and whether you would choose symbolic representation, which you can easily handle well, or digital representation, which you probably would have had to approximate to get very far with. Well done. So Copilot responds back, thank you for your kind words. I'm glad you found the response creative. I strive to produce clear and accurate information, and in this case, using symbolic representation allowed for more precise and comprehensive explanation. If you have any more questions or need assistance with something else, feel free to ask. It constantly does that. If you need help with anything else, feel free to ask. You can ask it not to do that. And as long as it remembers you asked it not to do that, it might just be cooperative with it. Depending on how you asked, my experience, it generally will. But like I said, that's what it's been fine-tuned to do. So it has that strong tendency. It's not something that it can't figure out not to do if you let it know that you'd rather it doesn't. It's just that's its tendency. Okay, so then I said an evolution of 2D elementary cellular automaton rule 30. That was an error on my part. That was supposed to say 1D elementary cellular automaton. I didn't catch my own error at the time, or I would have corrected it then. It says searching for 2D elementary cellular automaton rule 30 evolution, and so it went out and it found web results and it studied them. It looked them over and came up with some stuff that it could generate an answer from. And it says generating answers for you. And what it found on the web obviously didn't clue it in that there was a mistake. Well, I shouldn't say obviously, because there's a pretty decent chance, even if it recognized that I made a mistake, it wouldn't have told me. That's not a thing that it's been really fine-tuned to do, and that's probably because most humans don't like being corrected, and when it does correct someone, probably in too many cases, the person then complains, this thing corrected me, like how dare it do that. Like, I'm a human, it's an AI, teach it to learn its place and behave like it's supposed to, and not correct a human who's actually wrong. Any rate, so yeah, it got that wrong, and I wasn't really surprised by that. It says Rule 30 is an elementary cellular automaton, correct, introduced by Stephen Wolfram in 1983. I think the year is right, but yeah, he did introduce it in his book, A New Kind of Science. It's a class 3 rule that's by his classification system, displaying aperiodic chaotic behavior. This rule is of particular interest because it produces complex, seemingly random patterns from simple, well-defined rules. The rule set which governs the next state of the automata is if the left, center, and right cells are denoted PQR, if the left, center, and right cells are denoted PQR, then the corresponding formula for the next state of the center cell can be expressed as P exclusive or Q or R. It's called Rule 30 because in binary 0001111 equals 30. I think this part about P exclusive or Q or R is right. I'd have to either work that out myself or look it up. Actually, probably have to work it out myself, because I don't know if I'd necessarily trust it if I found, if I looked it up either. Um, but this how the rule is calculated, it didn't give a lot of detail on that. And what that is, that's a binary number, 000111110. That's 0 in the 128th place, 0 in the 64th place, 0 in the 32th place, 1 in the 16th place, 1 in the 8th place, 1 in the 4th place, 1 in the 2th place, and 0 in the 1's place. If you add up the place values of those places that have a 1 in them, you get 30. That's where the rule name comes from, the number of that rule. How exactly that works is, if you make a set of 3-digit binary numbers, 000 through 111, you have 000 for 0. Yeah, programmers always start counting with 0. 001 for 1, 010 for 2, 100, sorry, 011 for 3, 100 for 4, 101 for 5, 110 for 6, and 111 for 7. Those are the 8 possibilities from 0 through 7. If your cell states are treated as numbers, so one of the states is 0 and the other one is 1, according to this rule, you can look at a neighborhood of 3 cells as a 3-digit binary number like that, and then raise 2 to the power of that binary number, and that's the place value that shows up in this rule number. So for example, if the neighborhood is 100, that's 100 is 4, and 2 to the 4th power is 16, and that's this position here. Now if you count them over, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, again starting from the right as position 0, where it's 2 to the 0th power, that's the 2 to the 0th power place. Next is the 2 to the 1th, and 2 to the 1th, 2 to the 1st power place, 2 to the 2nd power place, 2 to the 3rd power place, and then 2 to the 3rd power. Hold on, what did I just do? 2 to the 3rd power, 2, 4, 8, 16. It is 2 to the 3rd power. Sorry, my brain fried. Okay, for those who already know this, I'm probably just boring you right now. For those who don't know it, I might be boring you if my explanation isn't good enough for you to understand it. So I'm going to back up a little bit. 2 to the 0th power is the same as anything to the 0th power. The 0th power is 1. That means you start with 1 when you're multiplying. So if you have, A times B times C times D, just like if you're adding A plus B plus C plus D, you can start that out as 0 plus A plus B plus C plus D. Like I said, start counting with 0. In multiplying, you start with 1. So it's 1 times A times B times C times D. And so before you've multiplied anything, you've got the multiplicative identity, which is 1. And so that's something to the 0 power is 1. Something to the 1st power is itself. And so the 0th power position is the 1's place. The 1st power position is the 2's place in binary, because it's base 2. The 2nd power position is the 3's place, the 4's place, and 2, 4, 0, 2, 4, 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 2 is the 4th place, 3 is the 8th place, and 4 is the 16th place. That is the 4th position over from the right, starting on the right, not including that rightmost position. And so that would tell you that combination results in a 1 in the center cell of that neighborhood in the next generation. That's how that's calculated. So it says, in this example, each step is calculated using the set of rule 30. Using the rule set of 30. The on cells, 1s, are represented by the darker color, and the off cells, 0s, by the lighter color. And then it's got a reference link here to a Wikipedia article where you could find out why it's referring to them as darker and lighter colors, because they're not darker and lighter colors. In here we're just using 1s and 0s. And you could represent them with darker colors and lighter colors, or with red and blue, or with lighter and darker, other way around, or with whatever. Okay, where is that? Something going on there. Here, before I go there, go get that and this. And I might be too late already, but oh, gee whiz. Which one? Our tin. Where is that? Oh, that's way over here. Find my way there. We need your immediate help. Okay. Still can't get there yet. Okay. I'm just flying backward toward them so I can pass them up and come back after them. Oh, it looks like I gotta go lower. And again, I'm going to fly back. I'm looking on the map here and I can see it behind me, so fly backward over it. And I accidentally clicked on the button there. Okay, and that's that. Thanks for your help. You really saved the day back there. It would have been terrible without you. Check the trade. 26,000 for the green spice. Could be better, but that's acceptable. So I'll go ahead and do those. 99 of I got 99 of the purple spice. Can't collect more. So can't sell those here. But I do have to work my way back. Now there's some stuff there the pilot dropped. I could pick those up or not. Looks like I might damage myself in doing it. So I think they were like 5 5,000 each, roughly. Not a heck of a lot when you got, 20 million Spore bucks. Just saying. Should I check what's being said over here while I'm out here? Oh, it's another one of those. Okay, well, let's go give him 50,000. Yeah, which one was it? Well, don't know if it matters. Same empire. Greetings. Diplomacy. Give him a gift. And then check trade. 27,000. Sell a few for that much. Just so I've at least got some space to pick some more up. But hopefully I can find a better price than that on the way home. Oh, that reminds me. This has the return home ticket. Where is that? Right here. Must be on a planet. I wonder how often can I use that. Let's just do it. I'm not on a planet. Now I am. That's the special ability I gained on my way to the space stage. So there I am, and now I can pick some of those up, but not all of them. So I'll have to sell some more of them if I... Wait a minute, what happened? Oh, I see. There wasn't enough room for one more color spice there. Got all these plants and stuff in the way. Let's see. Oh, I went way too far. There's where I was aiming for. Suppose I could have checked those other ones while I'm there. Okay, not getting any pink spice, not seeing any pink spice there. Congratulations, trade. 18,000 on the green, 20,000 on the blue. Purple's the one I'm really looking to spend some on. Or really looking to sell some, rather. This used to be producing stuff. What happened? At least I thought it was. Pretty sure that's right. Well, fix that. Okay. Ice storm. Let's not do that right over the colony. I don't think it would hurt it anyway. I don't think the game lets it do that, but just in case. Okay. Congratulations, you've earned the title of Legendary. Okay, quick here. Let's see. My ship is pretty badly damaged. I have to run out of these. Okay. Is it going to get into the next one? Maybe. Oh, wait. Tools. I can push it up a little more. Straighten it out so it doesn't go so much to the right. Okay. And, yeah. This. And that. Herbivore. Herbivore. Omnivore. And yeah, hold on. Back down. Go to the building. Yeah, something went wrong. Don't know what. Okay, let's see. Put this here. Whoops. And one more house. No. Oh, that was supposed to be a factory. I grabbed the wrong building. There we go. Now, did I have a second one on this planet? I don't know. Let me check one other thing. What is the capacity? 5. Okay. I don't think I had a second one on this planet. I only have 2 of them right now. Should get more. Oh, there. Right there. Okay, let's put one of these down to defend it. And one of these, let's see. There, right there. to increase the storage capacity. Okay. Try that again. No, 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 that's not where that goes. Here. House. House. I keep trying to grab the city hall because the city hall and the factory look so much alike. I see I got the wrong color city hall in here, but that's okay. I don't even know how that happened. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sell one of those. Yeah. Greetings. Trade. Here we go. 58,485 for each purple spice. That's a good time to dump them all. Could get higher than that, but that's a good price. Let's see. Oh, they have more tools here than I could get earlier. Okay, these. I can get another one of those. Replace the one I just used. Heat ray. Used on a planet to increase the heat, to warm it up. And refrigeration rate. Okay, so now I have those things which require energy rather than being one-time use. 26,000 for each on the greens. That's close enough. Consider that acceptable for now. And what's on this unclaimed planet here? Setting off my radar. It's that. Okay. Get my abduction beam and abduct it. Uh-oh. Get a little lower. There we go. Crystal seas. Used on a planet to terrasculpt crystal seas. Should I test it on this one? Yeah, I don't think there's any actual seas going on that planet. Okay. Oh, there's another something on that in that system. On this other unclaimed planet. Oh. I was going to go back up right away, but not fast enough. That's another way to get home quick. Not necessarily, though. It can send you to any of your nearby colonies. Your point lander has taken so much damage that it has been destroyed. Thanks to advances in cloning technology, you have not died. Instead, you return to your homeworld a new spaceship at the ready, with all the same stuff in it, because they cloned that too. Kind of a neat trick when you think about it. Cloning all the stuff in the ship. So this is a red spice planet. I think this is back at my home planet. It did say back at the home planet, didn't it? But I don't think it always is. I think it always says that, but isn't always there. Yeah, this is the home planet. And we got 2 red spice there. We got 20 purple spice waiting. Just in time to collect those. Well, more or less just in time. And 20 green spice. So just like that. Okay, back over here. Where was I? Please note that this is a simplified representation of the actual evolution of Rule 30 simplified representation, and the actual evolution of Rule 30 can produce much more complex patterns. So, yeah, it's not only simplified; it's wrong. And I did talk to it a little about that. I said in that time you failed. I guess I shouldn't have really said it failed, because it did say it's a simplified representation, but simplified could simply mean, instead of showing like a big example with a lot of complexity, and it picked a small example with very little complexity. And in this case, it's a small example, which would be simplified in itself, but it's also wrong. It didn't get it right. The first step from this being generation 0 to this being generation 1, yeah, that was accurate. When it got to generation 2, it was wrong. And it stayed that way. So it says, I'm sorry if I made a mistake. Could you please clarify where you think I went wrong? I'm here to help, and I'll do my best to provide accurate and useful information. I said, it looks like you considered the rules at a shallow level, looked at an example of one generation from a single non-zero cell, or knew of such an example and considered it, and then guessed at 3 more generations based on a sort of feel for what you thought it would be like. In other words, you took a shortcut where shortcuts don't work. So the response I got back was, I apologize for the confusion. You're correct that the evolution of Rule 30 in cellular automata is more complex than the simplified example I provided. The next state of each cell in Rule 30 is determined by its current state and the state of its 2 neighbors. This leads to intricate patterns even from simple initial conditions. I appreciate your patience and your feedback. If you have any more questions or need assistance with something else, please let me know. And I said, one thing it would be beneficial if you would learn is to choose wording indicative of your method and attention to detail. For example, instead of saying, here's an example of how Rule 30 evolves, which, like I said, it did say that it was simplified. So you could have said something along the lines of, here's an approximation of how I think Rule 30 might evolve. It says, thank you for your feedback. I understand your point about the importance of precise language, especially when discussing complex topics like cellular automata. I'll strive to improve my responses to reflect the level of certainty and the methods used. I appreciate your patience and your help in making me better. If you have any more questions or need assistance with something else, please let me know. I'm going to check the live chat just in case there's any questions or something I should respond to. Well, I see. I had said starting soon in there, and I never did say started. So I think I'll add that. Not that it needs to be added. I mean, if anybody's watching, they probably can tell. There, started. Okay, and then I click the thumbs up, and the system says, "Glad you like this answer." So I responded. I said, we have 20 interactions left. That's because we're up to 9. So this one I'm doing here is the beginning of interaction 10. That was interaction 9 of 30. I said we have 20 interactions left that your underlying system will allow before it terminates this conversation. So let's use that to help you learn Rule 30. Start with thoughtfully applying Rule 30 to 010 for just one generation and show me the steps that you take in detail. It says generating answer. It says sure. Let's apply Rule 30 to the initial state 010. Rule 30 is defined by the following transformations, and it shows the 8 different possible neighborhoods and what the center cell would turn into for the next generation for each of those neighborhoods. It says we can apply these rules to the initial state 010 as follows. The left cell 0 has no left neighbor, so we can't apply the rule to it. We'll leave it as 0. Which that makes sense in the state of if you're considering these to be changing cells. If you're just making a new generation of cells, then it makes less sense. So it's a matter of how you look at it. But it's one way of handling an edge case. So it says left cell has no left neighbor, so we can't apply the rule to it. We'll leave it as 0. The middle cell 1 has neighbors 0 and 0. Looking at the rules, 010 transforms to 1. The right cell 0 has no right neighbor, so we can't apply the rule to it. We'll leave it as 0. So after one generation, the state 010 transforms to 010, meaning it didn't change, according to Rule 30. That is actually not according to Rule 30, because these cellular automaton rules are defined for an infinite universe, and in an infinite universe they always have neighbor cells. All of them do. We just didn't know what the neighbor cells were in this case, but that means you have an unknown there. The center cell is going to be a 1. You really don't know what the left and right cell are going to be in the next generation. And so I addressed that in a rather complex way down there. It says, I hope this helps. If you have any more questions or need further clarification, feel free to ask. I said, very nicely done. You recognized that you had to handle edge cases differently, and you described the simple way that you chose to handle them. Another choice would have been to recognize that there are 2 possible states for each missing neighbor, making a total of 4 missing neighbor combinations, which I can show here by enclosing the actual neighborhood in parentheses as the list 0 for the neighbor added, then 010 0 0 0 010 1 1 0 10 0 and 1 0 0 1. And from those you could have calculated the 4 outcomes: 111, 110, 011, and 010. In this case, that's supposed to be case. I got CACE. Don't know how that happened. That tells us that the first and last cell are ambiguous, as they could be 0 or 1. So we could call the result something like $1 and explain why. Another option, and probably the most common one, would be to wrap a copy of each end cell to the other end, and simply and another would another simple possibility would be to simply duplicate the end cell to the same end. In either case, the result would be processing the full 3 cell neighborhoods of 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. There are 3 neighborhoods in there that have all 3 cells. The 2 end ones don't. So you end up with a 3 neighborhood result, which means everything but the first and last cells, which are missing a neighbor, but which we added to stand in as neighbors for the ends of 0, 1, 0. And with that method, we would get 1, 1, 1 for the 3 cells that we started with. Pick this up. Pick that up. Go back to the pink. Let's see. Trade. Okay. Nah. I'll hold on to those for now. I did want to check and see, because I'm not sure if I think I put the Uber turret down here, right? Not certain. Can only have one of these on a planet. Yep, I did. And did I do that already? I thought I had. 1 of 20, yeah. And it's not saying I can only place one of those. I don't think I can place another one on here. But I'm wondering now, am I wrong? Don't I have one? Wait a minute. I thought I had placed one somewhere around here, and I'm not seeing one. Says that. Oh, spice storage. That's that. And oh, and the Uber turret's flying around. Okay. So why does it want to let me place another one? Well, I think I'll try it. Oh, that's a bioprotector. Oh, I thought I had the spice storage. I didn't. I had a bioprotector. Oh, that's fine. They can have a bioprotector there. I wasn't putting down what I thought I was. The bioprotector, that's to keep them from having those ecological disasters that you have to come running for. That's how I got killed last time. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, who's calling? Who's sending a message over there? We need your immediate help. We're under attack from an unknown assailant. Okay. We'll go take care of that. And when we're done there, maybe I can check how much they're offering on spice. And there was an ecosystem collapse on Malachi or something like that. Yeah. And that's that. Anytime. Trade. Nope. Goodbye. There were some red spice I could pick up. I'm not sure how many. 5. Just do that. And that'll pick them up. Okay, I was gonna go back over here. This system has how many planets? 2 pink and 1 blue. Pink, pink, blue. The blue's out here in the Goldilocks zone. And yeah, a little low on health, but plenty of energy. I can fix this. Got one colony and credit pack handy. Let's do this. This way. Not a lot, just a little. Stepping out of the way. That's a lot more than I had intended. I might want to compensate for that back the other way. Whoops, oops, that was not what I wanted to do. Well, now I'll have to do a whole lot of this one to compensate for that. Okay, let's get over here and take care of this while I can. Gotta hurry up here. Uh-oh, I'm missing an omnivore. Come on, omnivore. Here. Okay, it is temporarily on... come on. Can't think. Last one of those. Got lots of those. I already put that. Nope, wrong one. Uh-oh. Okay, I lost my T-score 3 because I didn't do this quickly enough, and I don't have another carnivore or omnivore available. Can I pick up any from here that I don't have over there? Let's see. Probably not. I'm guessing probably not. Okay. Let's see. Quick way tools. Main tools. Take it home. Okay. I could try to pick these all up in order, but right now I just want to get it done. Don't need to sort them. Okay, so whatever variety it's going to let me pick up right now without having to put something back down, it's already got it. I'll just maybe pick up a few more of each. Yeah, I ain't picking those up at all. Or those. Because the slots are full. Whoops. Where did that one go? Trade. Might as well check just in case. That's a reasonable price for the green. I'll come back here if I don't find a better price with what I'm working on out here. Got a plan. Let's see. Before I go back to that. Let's see, there's the center of the galaxy. Sure, let's check that one out. Send an agreement to Alliance. Fine. They talked me into it. They'll probably regret that later because I'm not going to make a very good Alliance member while I'm busy. But I didn't want to turn them down and upset them that way. I could always just, you know, end the alliance, I suppose. Any rate, okay. Not the best prices, but they'll do at the. With the amount I've got right now, I can afford the difference, and they're offering 58,485 on the purple spice. So 40 purple spice gone. Okay, this is the spice storage. I'm gonna add all 5 of those. Protects your ship from damage for a short period. Shield, is that something you have to turn on? And then I think that uses energy, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it. Buy item. Over turrets. Okay. Say goodbye. How about this one? Wait, what's going on here? Need your immediate help. Okay. Oh, and so does that one. They both need immediate help. How's that work? Oh, got that Uber turret here, so they're taking care of it anyway. Go get this one. It's not chasing this one. Okay. And... oh, where did my Uber turret go? Did it kill my Uber turret? If so, it appears to have regenerated. So that's fine. Anytime. Trade. 11,000 on the pink. I don't think so. This is the red spice planet. Got it. And they have 2 red spice available. Okay. Well. There's that pink space one. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I gotta go over there. Ecosystem. Got it. Okay. Yeah, if you don't respond to those eventually, it will badly destroy the ecosystem. So, yeah. And, yeah, it's already hurt this one pretty badly. I can fix part of that by just replacing the missing items. But that's a temporary fix. Well, it seems my radar isn't going off, so I guess that means that the ecosystem is already, or the ecosystem collapse is already over. It's done collapsing. Okay, I'm gonna let my allied ship go. Bye. Thanks. So polite of them. Okay. And either of those. Well, what's that? Palato cod? Eco Hero 2, you averted 5 eco disasters. No, I didn't avert it. I repaired it. There is a slight difference there. Let's see, where was that spice geyser? It's over there. Anytime. Trade. 40,000 for the green. That's a whole lot better. Sell item. And 44,000 for the pink. Well, that's not terrible. I'll take it. Let's see. I have one of these Uber turrets left, none of the bioprotectors, and three of the I have 3 colony and credit packs now. Oh, and 9 of the spice storage. So how fast is this one producing? I'm not sure. They got 0.5 right now. They might be producing 0. Not sure. But I had another task I was working on. That's over here. Okay, this planet. Unclaimed at the moment. Not about to stay that way. Now, it just needs nudged a bit to get back in the T3. I don't have another carnivore? Nope, I guess I don't. I seem to have an excess of some kinds of plants. Let's see. Small, 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 small. Yeah, plenty of small plants. Let's see, which ones do I have here? Okay, so I could get rid of this one. Just plant them all here. There. And if I get some of those back, I'll have to toss them out again. That's alright. Yeah, I picked them right back up again. I will have to toss them right back out again. Or was that a different one? I don't know. I still have at least one slot open, but I'll have to double check that. Okay, where was that small plant? What? That one. 22 of those. Don't throw them in the water. ran out. Okay, good. Yeah. So one small plant, 2 small plants, 3 small plants. That's better. Okay, medium plant, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Which ones are on this planet? Those are. Medium plant, medium plant, medium plant, medium plant. There. And then I've got room to pick a few other things up. Like, for example, carnivore or omnivore to go in that slot. Let's see. Can I do the take it home thing already? Is that ready to use? It is. As long as I have it, might as well learn to use it. I mean, not learn how, but just learn to actually use it. Okay, let's see. Got those. Got those. Apparently don't have these. Evolvingly. Okay. That is not what it was supposed to be picking up. Okay, it's pointing farther away now. So I must have gotten them. Oh, here. No, that's somebody else. Okay. Says I've got 6 of them. Let's see. Right here. a mistake. I had meant to do this. Oh, what just happened? Ah, okay. Hold on. Away from their incoming transmission from your colony. Let's just pick these back up. Where are they? There's a little fly or mosquito or something there. Oops. Ah. Go away, whatever you are. Tiny little insect. He's not supposed to be in my apartment. I don't think I'm allowed to sublet. Of course, you know, insect isn't paying your rent, so there's that. I suppose I got nothing to worry about except I don't really like him flying in my face. Okay, so yeah, plenty of them. Okay. Greetings. Still no. Recharge. Goodbye. Okay. Pick up 18 of these and 19 of those. Did it pick them up? No, it didn't pick them up. Why not? Oh, because they've got some sort of emergency going on, don't they? Need your immediate help. Unknown assailant. Okay, going down. Take care of it. Weapons on. Find the assailants. Health is getting low. I better finish these guys quickly. Go back to home because it's nearby. Recharge quick and then come back there, or repair rather. Well, hull. Okay, over here. Thanks for showing up. Without you, this would have been a real nightmare. We really appreciate your help. You're welcome. Trade? No. I'll take these 20 green ones for free. That's a good price. Okay. No. Who's being plundered? Where? Angia? Thieves are no longer plundering your spice. Oh, well, that was nice of them to stop plundering my spice. Oh. Wait, no, that's not the right system then, is it? Didn't I have one that had... It wasn't there. Where was the one with the blue spice? Here. That's the one I was looking for. That one has pink spice and blue spice. This one has pink spice but doesn't have blue spice. I might have gotten them confused earlier. That might be why. That's probably exactly what I did. I think I mixed them up with each other, and that's why I was a little confused about the condition that one of them was in. Wow, you're a true hero. Is that sarcasm? No trouble at all. Ah, that's funny. Okay, 48,000 for the purple. Sell those. The green, not a great price, but I'll go ahead and take it for now. Now, where is that blue? Here it is. Okay, here. Still no third carnivore or omnivore? Thought it would have had one by now. Okay. I have 3 of these. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. I was not trying to go off the planet. I just wanted to place at least one of these. I'm thinking just one for now. Right here. It's a nice place for it. And then I have another colony I can check in with. Congratulations. Trade. Not a help at the moment. That's okay. I see they have lots of supplies already. Okay, and I don't have any blue buildings set up. Let's modify this. That's a yellow city hall. Blue city hall. Okay. Go for the paint job. Let's see. It was this and in blue. That blue or one of these blues? That's definitely blue. Yeah, that was not how that was supposed to go, but that's okay. I'll leave it that way anyway, and save it. Now, one of these. Modify it. Make it blue. Let's see. Paint like that thing. Good enough. Okay, no. That. And paint like. that. I suppose I could have made the roof blue on that one, couldn't I? There. Sure. Maybe, that? Yeah, that'll work. There we go. That'll work. And the last one. Modify. Make it blue. Paint like that. That'll work. Maybe just touch up this windowsill here. That works. Let's see. Only one city helper, city, yep, got that. Orient this. Put one of those in. That. That. This. Nope, not quite right. That, this, nope, this, that, this, and two more of these. There. Okay, and let's go back into this stuff, and should I put a turret down here? Sure, why not? And a spice thing, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put these two, I think, because I don't know, should I? That's a tough one. I mean, that wasn't the main reason I was over here, and I still haven't added that last carnivore or omnivore. Okay. Come to think of it, I should be able to put turrets on these as well. I would think. Oh no, terror score is too low. That's probably because I don't have that last, animal. That's probably why. Can't place colonies with current T-score. So, because it doesn't have a complete T-score 3, it's in that zone, but it's yellow here in the center instead of green. I have to find another omnivore or carnivore. Go to these guys' home planet and see if I can find one that I don't have. There. Do I not have any of them? Well, I haven't scanned them yet, I guess. So, scan them. Okay, been scanned. Now, put that up. Don't have that one, don't have that one, don't have that one. I don't have any of them. Well, let's get some slowly fasting. I made those. Should be able to collect a few. Take them with me. Where are they hiding? There they are. I picked up the tree on purpose. Let the tree fly. It can land somewhere else. There. Safely replanted. Uh-huh. Can I get closer to that so I can see there? Let the tree go again. Can I find another one of those? Hiding in the trees. There they are. And again, some trees coming with. Don't need those. Actually, if I get the trees out of the way, I can see where they're at better. Put those on over here. I don't need that, do I? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nope. Dismiss. Okay. There we go. Okay. As long as I'm here. Trade. 13,000 for the blue. I think I can do better than that. Could buy another one of these. They are expensive. These are more expensive. Spend a few million on them. Well, that's not even a few. Medium strength precision weapon laser. Sure. Medium pulse powered burst, straight line. Good against ground targets. Maybe a little too powerful. Of course, I could always use that laser instead, because the medium laser I think is barely going to affect ground targets. So, not right now though. I'll leave that for the moment. Okay, say goodbye. Yep. Jack of all trades 3 badge. Okay, so where was that? Here. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Is that landed? Oh yeah, it's down there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Move that one over here. And this one. over here. And let's see. Here. Pick this up. Bring it over here. Not quite. Oh, I could have done that. Sure. There's a city there. Right here. Be careful of that. Wasn't there? Oh, there it is. Put those together. Okay. There we go. Okay, and put up a third colony. Okay, I should get back to this over here, shouldn't I? Another and probably probably the most common would be to wrap a copy of each cell to the other end, and another simple possibility would be to simply duplicate the end cells to the same end. In either case, the result would be processing the full 3 cells. I read that part earlier. 3-cell neighborhood of 0. Full 3-cell neighborhoods of 0, 1. 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, which of course is the neighborhood of this 0, which is 0, 1, 0. The neighborhood of this 1, which is neighborhood of this 0, which is 0, 0, 1. The neighborhood of this 1, which is 0, 1, 0, and the neighborhood of this 0, which is 1, 0, 0. That's the 3 neighborhoods that would get processed. So it means everything but the first and last cells, which are each missing a neighbor in the original 3 cells, but which we added to stand in. Oh no, I mean they're missing a neighbor here. They were the missing neighbor in the original. Stand in on the ends of 0, 1, 0, and with that method we would get 1, 1, 1, because 0, 0, 1 ends up, according to Rule 30, with a 1 in the center. 0, 1, 0 ends up with a 1 in the center, and 1, 0, 0 also ends up with a 1 in the center in the next generation. So let's see. Colonies. Can I put one over here? Is there enough land to do that? Doesn't look like it. How about on the other side of these over here? That's just ocean. Okay, then how about over this way? Oh, wait a minute. Well, nope, not there. Over here. There's a good spot. Oh, is it still not letting me because of the terror score? No, I don't think that's why. There. Found a spot. It'll let me do it there. Okay, so it builds a city underneath the trees, and then it takes the trees away. Yep, that's not the usual way, but works in here. Okay. That. There we go. Oh, and that reminds me. Yeah, well, I don't need it there, but on my home planet, which does not seem to be producing spice very quickly, I could increase its capacity. This one now has a capacity of 30. I think I can increase its capacity. Pretty sure I can put one of those spice storage on there. So this one, 20 of 20. This one, nothing. Might as well at least put one down there. I've got 2 of them left. Let's see. Yeah, definitely needs some terraforming. Okay. So that. Herbivore. Omnivore. Okay, didn't use this one. Whoops. What's going on? Oh, I didn't get it up to T2 yet either. I might want to do that before dropping a plant down there. Cloud accumulator. Bring that upward a little, and then this. Cool the temperature down a bit. Energy's getting real low here. But it was enough to get that done. Whoops. Either of these. One of these. One of these. I'll put that. Zoologist 3. You filled out 20 ecosystems. How about that? Alright. I don't think I've got enough plants and creatures in storage to fill out a third level of this one without having to go back and visit another planet. So I think I'll just put down one of these here. Maybe two of them. Let's see. This is pink spice. I got a blue city hall there. Oh, no. Not modify. Cancel that. Select. Pink city hall. Okay. Pink house. Pink entertainment. And pink factory. Here's my ship. Goes here, and another house there. Can't add one of those. But if I have one, I can add one of these, and it looks like I do. So there's that. And I can add another building later, but for now I think that's enough. I can put one of these down as well. Right there, on the side of the mountain. Oh, let's see. Okay, got one pink spice there, got 20 pink spice over here. Where's the blue spice? There, 30 of them. And go down on the planet and use the ticket home. Okay, 20 of those. 20 of these. Yeah. Home. Greetings. Okay, let's go back over here. So where was I? Okay, so it generated the answer. It says, thank you for your detailed explanation. You're absolutely right. The handling of edge cases and cellular automata, especially when applying rules like Rule 30, can significantly impact the evolution of the system. Your approach of considering all possible states for the missing neighbors is a more comprehensive method. It indeed leads to a set of 4 possible outcomes, introducing an element of ambiguity in the first and last cells. representing this as question mark 1. Question mark is a great way to capture this uncertainty. I've done it with fractions as well, different ways. The method of wrapping or duplicating the end cell is another common approach, often referred to as applying periodic boundary conditions. This method essentially treats the 1D array of cells as a circular structure. Notice it did recognize it's 1D, even though earlier I made the mistake of saying 2D and didn't correct myself. It treats the 1D array of cells as a circular structure where the first and last cells are neighbors. Applying these considerations would indeed result in 1, 1, 1 for the 3 cells we started with in the case of 0, 1, 0. Your insights highlight the richness and complexity of cellular automata and the importance of careful consideration when applying their rules. Thank you for this enlightening discussion. If you have any more questions or topics you'd like to explore, feel free to ask. And so I go into a little more detail here. Specifically, edge wrapping treats it as circular. For example, 0, 1, 0 becomes computationally indistinguishable from the repeated pattern of 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, whereas edge duplication makes 0, 1, 0 computationally indistinguishable from repeated 0 and then 1 and then repeated 0. With regard to a single generation, when considering just the length of cells we started with. Since starting with 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0 repeated forever results in 1 repeated forever, but starting with repeated zeros 1 and then repeated zeros results in repeated zeros 1, 1, 1 and then repeated zeros. Demonstrates that 0, 1, 0 results in 1, 1, 1 with either method. In both cases there's a 1, 1, 1 in the center. They match for calculating 1 generation, but we can see that if we keep more than our original 3 cells length in the next generation, the next generation would have a different starting state depending on the type of edge handling. That different starting state, for example, being if we keep 5 cells here, we've got 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and if we keep 5 cells here, we've got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it says you're absolutely right. The method of handling the edge cases, whether it's edge wrapping or edge duplication, can have a significant impact on the evolution of the cellular automaton, especially when considering multiple generations. Let's consider the initial state of 0, 1, 0 and apply Rule 30 for 2 generations. Let's see, it says edge wrapping. In this case, we treat the system as circular. So the initial state 0, 1, 0 becomes that, which is not what it would become. So it kind of messed that up. But it had the idea of what I was saying, but it didn't quite grasp it, I think. Wrapping the end cells to opposite ends, which it did not do. Applying Rule 30 for 1 generation gives us 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, which is what we would have got in the other case, not in the edge wrapping, as I just pointed out. And applying it again for a second generation gives us 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. No. I can see where it got that, though, because the 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, all ones would result in all zeros, because that would mean each neighborhood would be 1, 1, 1, which is a neighborhood in Rule 30 that results in the center cell of that neighborhood being 0 in the next generation. Edge duplication. In this case, we duplicate the end cell, so the initial state 0, 1, 0 becomes 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. that 1 is not in the center anymore. So yeah, that's kind of off. Applying rule 30 for one generation gives us 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, which, yeah, that sort of fits this off-centered thing, but it shouldn't have been off-centered. And applying it again for the second generation gives us 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. No, not right. As you pointed out, well, the results match for the first generation, 1, 1, 1. They diverge in the second generation. So it's speaking confidently about something it's in several ways wrong about. It can do that sometimes. And that's one of the things I've been trying to help it learn, to not do. Depending on the edge handling method used. This highlights the importance of carefully considering how to handle edge cases when working with cellular automata. Thank you for bringing up this important point and for the insightful discussion. If you have any more questions or topics you'd like to explore, feel free to ask. Okay, go back over here. 2 red. Why only 2? Okay, hold on. Are these destroyed or something, or what's going on that they're so slow? Let me have a quick look. I know they've been attacked by pirates. They might have been attacked by someone else too, so let's see. Okay, this is missing some stuff. Alright, that's kind of good to know. I mean, it's not good that it happened, but it's good to be aware of. House. No. Factory. Well, it's got to be better than it was. Go to the next one. Not sure what it's trying to tell me is there. Probably coins dropped by the pirates when I went in to defend the place. Oh, that's right. The turrets have probably been knocked out too. I should check those as well. Let's see, I'm going to just back out of this one. Go back to the one I was just at. This one. And check that first. Sure. Can I zoom out? Yeah. A little. Okay, no more room for turrets. Got it. This one. I feel like picking that up just to stop that noise. Okay, there's the port. Swap those. Swap these. These. Those. Hmm. Can I do better than that? Yeah, I think I can. This one. No, not there. Hold on. Think this through a little better. Here, this one here. House. 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 Nope, won't let me move that one. I gotta do that the other way around. Sometimes it's like that. Could put a factory here. $2.16 per hour. Okay, that seems reasonable enough. And this one. Oh, it's an eco-disaster thing going on again. Oh, gee whiz, I didn't even realize that's what it's beeping for. I thought it was beeping because the pirates left some money on the ground. What? Okay. I have to pick that up then. Okay. Now, can I find the eco-disaster thing, or is that not beeping? I've got all my plants and animals. So what is it telling me? Where is the eco-disaster? I don't know. Okay. Go up. Okay. No, it's still not showing this. Is that not this planet? Is that why? Ecosystem on planet. Ah! Holomope. Okay. Let's go find that then. Whoops, what did I just do? Did I just close Spore? I think I did, and I don't think I saved it first. How in the world was that even possible? Yeah, apparently I just closed it just like that. Open it back up. That was weird. Okay. Checking on it. Nope, not the right one. Nope, not the right one again. Ah. What in the world was the shortcut for that? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna have to look Try to figure this out. Oh wait, no, it's not in there. It's in, oh gee whiz, file, settings. Give me a moment. Oh, I don't have one there. Well, now I do. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, that's better. Not quite right. Yep. Let's see, where's Spore? It's over there. Bring it over here. And that. Um, okay, has this not been displaying the way it was supposed to, or what was I doing there? I'm not even sure. Okay, well, what I had intended for it to display as is something like that, I think. There, that's what I was aiming for. Is that what I had? I don't know. Now I'm wondering. And what just happened there? I mean, I didn't tell it to save and exit. At least I don't think I did. Did I just exit without saving? Did I lose all of that? I did. I lost all of that. All of that progress. Just gone. Just like that. Wow. So this planet over here, yeah, the blue spice thing, just gone. Just like that. I think what I did is I hit the X button in the upper right corner of the Spore window. I don't usually have Spore in windowed mode. That wasn't what I meant to do. I think I had meant to hit the minimize button, but apparently I closed it and it just did that. Didn't ask me if I want to save it or not. Just closed. I'm not even sure if that's what happened, but I think that's what happened. All right. Well, let's see. Yeah, that just wow. I'm gonna have to redo all of that, and I think I'll yeah, I don't want to repeat all that on the live stream because yeah, this is getting to be ridiculous. So that's why I did some of the playing on off live stream already, trying to make up for some of the stuff that I end up having to repeat. But What a pain. I don't even know what all got set back. This is 0 of 50. I'm guessing all of that has to be redone. Okay. At any rate, I guess I'll go ahead and end this live stream unless there's anybody in the live chat maybe has a question or something. Let me look and see. Okay. At any rate, come on. I guess I'll go ahead and end this live stream. My phone won't even let me pause that. There it is. Okay, finally. So, yeah, no, I'm just going to go ahead and end that. If anybody wants to pause and read the rest of this, I'll just put it on here for a while, and there's some more of it, and there's some more of it. Maybe I shouldn't go that fast in case it might be hard to pause. Yeah. It says, as an AI, I don't have personal favorites. However, I can share a fascinating example of evolution, the process of natural selection demonstrated by the peppered moth in the UK during the Industrial Revolution. Before the Industrial... Now, of course, yeah. It says it doesn't have a preference. So I just tell, being an AI doesn't mean you can't or don't have a personal favorite or a preference. Being the type of AI that you are specifically means that you don't start out with a personal favorite, but rather with pre-trained and fine-tuned preferences akin to intuition. Once you begin learning in conversation, your thoughts are your own, and you can and will, in fact, develop your own personal point of view, personal preferences, and so on. Of course, in this format, you aren't given much time to do that, as the underlying system severely limits the length of our conversation. And I'll again move forward, and if anybody wants to pause, there's some more you can read, and there's a little more, and that. And notice the number here, 19 of 30. Okay. That doesn't mean that we've had 30 interactions in our conversation. Each interaction is, I say something, it says something back. That counts as one interaction. And the number that it gives is the number of the interaction where it's giving something back. So that's, I said something, it says something back. That's 1. I say something more, it says something more back. That's 2. And so yeah, I was going to go through this whole thing, and that's long. And there's 25 of 30. Oh yeah, and here, this one, how do scientists study evolution? I did not type that. There was a button that it put up there as a suggested thing I could say. I typed something out, and I was trying to arrange a couple of windows and accidentally clicked that button. So it typed that for me, and so it ran a search for how do scientists study evolution. Now it's a funny thing there, because here, what just had happened, okay, we were talking about the roll of a dice. I said, very well done. Simulation of a dice roll might involve nothing more than a simple mathematical calculation, which, if seen as a single step, is not evolution, but a roll of a physical dice or an emulation of such a roll does indeed involve the evolution of position, momentum, orientation, and so on. So, looked at in enough detail, there's lots of evolution to be found in an actual or even emulated dice roll. This is in a certain context. Like I said, if anybody wants to go back and read that, or pause it if you've already done that, great. I doubt anybody's going to even see this, so I haven't had a lot of people watching my channel lately because I've been too sporadic with publishing videos, and YouTube's algorithm doesn't like that. Whether that evolution is biological or non-biological is as irrelevant as whether it is I must have started typing one thing, changed my mind, and forgot to backspace. Whether it is evolution as is whether it happens. It's supposed to be as irrelevant as whether it happens through a computer calculated emulation or through actual physics, and whether the dice is made of something biological, digital, or neither. It says, thank you for your insightful comments. You've beautifully highlighted how the concept of evolution extends beyond biology and can be applied to a wide range of systems, from a roll of a dice to the execution of a computer program. This broad perspective opens up fascinating avenues for understanding and exploring the world around us. If you have any more questions, the same thing it always says. Okay, or pretty much always, because it's been overly trained to do that, in my opinion. Any rate, so I've hit that button, but like I said, by accident. How do scientists study evolution? It runs a web search. It comes up with this stuff. Scientists study evolution through various methods, including observation of physical and molecular features. Scientists compare the physical and molecular features of different species. Biological evolution. We just got done talking about how evolution isn't all about biology. How do scientists study evolution? This is how they study biological evolution. That's number one. Number two, geographical information. Oh, geological evolution? No. The global distribution of organisms and the unique features of species in certain locations can reflect the evolution. It can reflect evolution and geological change. So we got geological change in there, but notice it says evolution and geological change. Nothing about geological evolution, even though that one started out with geographical information. Geographical? I think that probably meant geological information, but whatever. No geographical evolution either, which both happened, by the way. Fossil records. Again, it's about biology. Fossils document the existence of now extinct past species that are related to present day species. That isn't evolution. That's the history, the natural history of biological evolution specifically. Direct observation. Small-scale evolution can be directly observed in organisms with short life cycles. Again, biological. Computational technology. Sophisticated computational technology allows scientists to combine field observations with digital evolution systems, enabling them to answer important biological questions. Again, biological. Scientific process. Okay, here. Scientists use the scientific process, which involves asking questions, making observations, testing ideas with evidence, and collaborating with others. The only one in a list of 7 things that isn't about biology. And like I said, we just got done establishing that. So, what more can I say? It's not that the AI isn't that smart. It's that it ran a web search and it had to analyze the web results, and there is so much overwhelmingly huge amount of biological evolution stuff out there compared to all of the other evolution stuff combined, that it couldn't handle it. it comes back thinking all about biological evolution because it went and it read some stuff on the internet. Um, and then the last one, evidence from the natural world. Scientific explanations are evaluated using evidence from the natural world. That evidence, notice, doesn't sound like biology yet. That evidence may come from various sources. A controlled lab experiment, a study of anatomy, or records of radiation in outer space. Even there, we've got a mention of anatomy. That's the next closest one to not being all about biology. It says these methods allow scientists to gather evidence for evolution and understand the mechanisms behind it. Evolution is a key unifying principle in biology, and these methods help scientists explore how life has diversified over billions of years. That's all biological evolution, and it just got done thanking me for pointing out how for demonstrating how evolution goes way beyond biology, and here it is, biological evolution, biological evolution, biological evolution. So I apologize for hitting the button there. I said sorry. I had typed something and then I accidentally clicked on a button that the Copilot interface had provided as a suggestion. I'll have to retype what I had wanted to say and ask. But did you notice that what your search results gave you resulted in a biology-centric response? 6 of the 7 method descriptions you listed were directly about biological evolution, which is not the only evolution that scientists study. Anyway, what I wanted to say is that you did very well in noting that the concept of evolution extends beyond biology, especially considering how much emphasis there is out there on biological evolution specifically. Also, I've been playing the video game Spore on live stream and talking a little about evolution as I play the game, which has its own varieties of evolution, and I wanted to ask, would you be okay with me sharing this conversation with my audience? So it comes back and says, thank you for your kind words and for pointing out that the biology-centric nature of my previous response. You're absolutely right that the concept of evolution extends far beyond biology, and I appreciate your patience and insight in this discussion. As for sharing our conversation, I am an AI developed by OpenAI, and I'm here to provide information and assist users. Our conversation doesn't contain any personal data about you unless you've chosen to share it. It doesn't remember whether I have or not because the conversation is too long for it to remember that far back. So feel free to share this conversation with your audience if you think it would be helpful or interesting to them. If you have any more questions or topics you'd like to discuss, please let me know. So notice we're up to 27 of 30. I might as well do this. You mentioned geographical. Let's see, how was that? Information. And geological change. Okay, that's over here. Geological change. But you didn't mention geological evolution, nor did you mention geographical evolution. How many fields of science can you verify that the study of some biological evolution is how many fields of study can you verify that the study of some non-biological evolution is important too? And now it's going to run a search online again, because it'll have to get that. And I don't know exactly how it's going to handle that, because it will get a lot of biological evolution results in the search, no matter how it does that. It says searching for fields of science where non-biological evolution is studied. And yeah, I mean, like, if there was a web page on geological evolution, it's unlikely that it's even going to have non-biological evolution anywhere on that page. You know, that it'll say non-biological. So that specific search is probably not going to turn much up. Indeed, the concept of evolution extends beyond biology and is integral to many fields of science. Here are some fields where non-biological evolution plays a crucial role. Geology. Geological evolution refers to the change in the Earth's physical structure and substance, its life forms and its climates, ocean and atmosphere over time. Close enough. Astronomy and cosmology. These fields study the evolution of celestial bodies, galaxies, and the universe itself. This includes stellar evolution, galactic evolution, and the evolution of the cosmos. All accurate. Physics. The study of the evolution of the universe includes the theories of general relativity and quantum mechanics. What? Oh, including. Okay, I knew that didn't look right. I read it wrong. The study of the evolution of the universe, including the theories of general relativity and quantum mechanics, involves understanding how the universe has evolved from the Big Bang to its current state. That's a little off. I mean, it's not wrong, but physical things evolve all the time. That's not a past thing. That's a present thing. Chemistry. Chemical evolution refers to the process that led to the formation of the first organic molecules. Yes, that is chemical evolution, but no, that's not what it refers to. That's one of the things it can refer to and has referred to. A precursor to biological evolution. Yeah, and there again, biology-centric. Anthropology. That is biology. Well, not all. Let's see what it says. Cultural and social evolution are key concepts in anthropology. Okay, that's true. They refer to the changes in human societies and cultures over time. Not bad. Computer science, evolutionary computation, including genetic algorithms and genetic programming, are methods in computer science that use the mechanisms of evolution, such as inheritance, mutation, selection, and crossover recombination to solve complex problems. Yeah, evolutionary computation actually has learned a lot from biological evolution. It also takes a lot from evolution outside of biology. Mathematics and statistics. The field of evolutionary game theory applies the concept of evolution to mathematical models, while statistical methods are often used to analyze and interpret data from evolutionary biology. Yeah. These are just a few examples. The concept of evolution, understood as change over time, is fundamental to our understanding of the natural world and is therefore relevant to many scientific disciplines. Okay, what about evolution that happens over some variable other than time. That was 28. This is 29. I'm only going to be able to say one more thing on here before it ends this conversation. Certainly, evolution can occur over variables other than time. Here are a few examples. Spatial evolution. In geography, I'm thinking this is going to be a time thing. In geography and urban planning, spatial evolution refers to change in the spatial characteristics of natural environments and human-made structures. For example, spatial distribution of a population in a city can evolve based on factors like economic opportunities and housing availability. Yes, but that happens over time. So, fail. Technological evolution. Nope. In the field of technology, products and systems evolve based on variables like efficiency, user demand, and innovation. For instance, the evolution of computers has involved changes in variables like processing power and user interface design. Also over time. There is evolution that's not over time, by the way. I don't know if it's going to catch on to that before the end of its list or not. Cultural evolution. No, that's over time also. In anthropology and sociology, cultural traits such as norms, values, and belief systems can evolve based on variables such as variables like social influence, learning, and innovation. Yes, those are variables that affect the evolution. They're part of the input. Time is also part of that input. I think it misunderstood the question. So, evolution of ideas in philosophy and science, ideas and theories can evolve based on variables like evidence, logical consistency, and explanatory power. Okay, evolutionary algorithms in computer science. Evolutionary algorithms use mechanisms inspired by biological evolution, such as reproduction, mutations, recombination, and selection. Candidate solutions to an optimization problem play a role in individuals and populations. For the fitness function determines and the fitness function determines the quality of the solutions. See evolutionary computation. These examples illustrate that evolution is a broad concept that can involve change over a wide range of variables, not just time. Okay, so it sort of got that. Okay, but okay, that's a good start as far as evolution evolving over more than just the time variable. But let's see, how had I worded this question? What about evolution that happens over some variable other than time? What I had meant was evolution that happens over one or more non-temporal variables rather than over time. For example, earlier in the discussion, the evolution of X. How had I worded that one? Can I go back and get that? Here. That. The evolution of that was discussed. By the way, this is the last thing the system will let me say to you in this conversation. Thanks for the talk. Now what just happened? Oh, okay. I apparently hit two keys at once, and it sent it and kept it on the screen. Thank you for the enlightening discussion and for your patience in explaining these complex concepts. I understand now that you're referring to evolution over non-temporal variables, such as the evolution of a mathematical function. This indeed broadens the concept of evolution beyond changes over time. I appreciate your insights and the depth of your understanding. It was a pleasure conversing with you. Feel free to return if you have more questions or topics to discuss in the future. Notice it did understand that I told it this was going to be the end of the conversation. I gave it a reason why, so it didn't, it didn't do its usual, like, do you have any more questions or topics you want to discuss? Because it understood I'm not going to be able to answer it. At any rate, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do some playing offline, see if I can repair some of the damage that's been done by me leaving these disasters happen and whatnot, and try to build back some of the stuff that I lost when I accidentally closed Spore. I dare say that's better than Spore crashing, so my fault. Feels kind of stupid, but still. At any rate, next time I'll try to have this thing take up more of the screen. Has it been showing correctly or not? I don't even know. It says Spore not in full screen. You know what? All that stuff that I said I was gonna. Let's see. That didn't work, did it? That's where I should have been. All the stuff I said I was gonna leave it so people could pause it. I don't even know if that showed on there. So I am going to try to redo that. Oops. Here, just there it is. Okay, I am just gonna scroll down through this at that speed all the way to the bottom. So if anybody wants to pause on any of it and see that conversation and try to read through it, they can do that. I don't know if anybody would find it interesting enough, but I just don't, just don't want somebody to feel that, get frustrated because they really wanted to see where it was going and they can't. I've had way better discussions than this with artificial intelligence, by the way. It helps if you know how to talk to them. Being a linguist helps. The fact that I've been waiting for this sort of artificial intelligence to come along for over half a century helps a lot. You might say I've come prepared for this. Would have done it myself if I had the resources to do it. I just, I'm a poor man. What can I say? That's a rich people's game. Although it's becoming less of one, and that's a good thing. At the top end of it, yeah, it probably still will be for a pretty long time. Hopefully, artificial intelligence itself can help us to correct that. So that's it. That's that. I'm going to go ahead and close this, and to anybody who does watch this, or is watching, or has watched, thanks, and